Hello ladies and gentlemen, and thank you ever so much for coming back to the channel, and thank you ever so much for clicking on this video. I hope each and every one of you is having an amazing day so far. As you can see, it is currently only like 10 past 10 here in the morning, but the sun is shining. I'm happy today. We've done a lot of things this morning already, and it's a little bit crazy, I must admit, but we're happy, we're alive, we're here, and we got some new court documents to talk about, so let's get on over to it. This is coming from the real Loralie Dee on Twitter. Again, like we said, I always say it. If you want to get the documents up to date when they're released, go to Laura's Twitter. She is the one who gets them all, and she deserves the praise for this because she gets all of these, and it's amazing. But again, thank you ever so much, Laura. So this is what we got. Update. Johnny Depp v. AH, hearing for her compel the 14th to the 16th rescheduled for next Wednesday, which is also the same day as James Franco's deposition. Assumed devices included. And this is just what we went over last time, where we saw that it was for the 14th, 15th and the 16th requests for production of documents. But as you can see it by here, this is what we got. So as you can see there, Johnny Depp v. her, counsel of plaintiff, counsel of defendant, the email addresses, everything else to go, and it's for a new hearing date set for January 26th of this year. Hearing is meant to be 1 hour long. This was actually entered 11 days ago because of the 21st today, so obviously we got that by this. So it's interesting to see that they've actually gone forward with this, and like Laura says by there, assume devices included, because obviously we've seen so many things where she's gone back and like, well, he's not giving me his this, he's not giving me these or that, and it's just like, come on, really? You're acting like a child. And some of the things that we saw in that document as well, the 7-page document, which I'll just get up by here, actually, for us to have a little look over quickly. And this is what we got. So it is this one by here, which will just blow it up for you lovely people. It was this document where she was saying that, the court previously granted and denied, in part, the cross motions to compel. And she went on saying that he's refused to give us these documents, these images, they're all fake, and, they've been tampered with. And what I will do, I will leave a link to this document below for you, just so you can have a little look at it. But now let's go back to what we got, because in the comment section, people, they are asking questions. And I'm pretty sure some of you are asking them as well. So, hasn't she been denied his devices previously? Laura did go back with, Depp and the judge said they had to narrow their scope and connect an exact reason why they should be able to do this. And obviously we got the people then, does she have any reason other than, but you let him take my devices, which is what we were talking about regarding those previous documents last week. They've been trying to imply that the photos are tampered with because of projection, and that the metadata is wrong because it shows the date Johnny Depp got the pics onto his device, rather than the original metadata of the pics on other devices. They basically know that that's what she has done, so they've accused Johnny of having done so. Same old tit for tat. If she gets accused of anything, then she used the same argument back. It's time-wasting nonsense. Which is exactly true, and we talked about that, because the photos weren't taken on his devices. They weren't created on his devices. He received them from people. But again, they don't want to believe that, and they don't want to be telling the people that they know that. They just want to be like, well, see, it says that he only had these on such and such a date. Some of them were after all of it happened, a year or two. But it's like, you know exactly what happened. The man only came on Instagram in the last year and a half to 2 years, So it's like, come on, if he's not the kind of person that take photos and be like, oh, take photos. Because even in his deposition, he goes this thing called the internet, The guy is mid-50s, and he's, again, most people around that age, the ones who are either famous, or again, I can give my mother and father as pure example of this. My mum is just nearing 60, my dad's in his mid-60s, and they're like, my dad, I know how to work certain things, but that's it. He goes, oh, I'll take a photo, but even he messes that up, and he's had a phone for ages, so it's all this kind of stuff. But when you got someone like her, and as people are saying, it is projection, 100% it is, because they came back with, and they were like, well, these photos that she has taken, they don't match this or they don't match that, and she said she took them on her phone, but why is this date completely different? We also got the metadata where it's been tampered with, where so many photos were taken on a certain date, and they were all at 1 minute past midnight. Very interesting. But we're going to go back, and you know exactly she's in from the start. Noah Lane again, lol, here we go, thank you Laura. And that is, you know, true, but then we've also got another one. We've also got some more documents to look at. So, update, Johnny Depp v AH must provide response to Johnny Depp's 4th interrogatories within 30 days from the 10th of this month. Judge has also allowed her to file an additional 15 of these, and Depp is to file an additional 9, in addition to his 6 in his 4th request. So these are what we got. Consent order regarding plaintiff's 4th interrogatories and permitting additional these to each party. Come now the parties, plaintiff and counterclaim defendant, Johnny Depp and defendant AH. Collectively the parties, through their respective counsel, having met and conferred with respect to Johnny Depp's 4th set of these. I'm not going to keep saying that word because I do mess it up. I do apologise. And the service of additional of these by both parties and request the consent of the court, pursuant to Rules 4.8 of the Rules of the Virginia Supreme Court, to permit the parties to serve additional of these, including parties and subparts, beyond the 30 permitted under this rule, agreed to the following as evidenced by the signatures below, and it is hereby ordered as follows. So, pursuant to Virginia court case and the court ruling, the court for good cause authorises the services of an additional 15 by AH and an additional 9 by Johnny Depp. So he's already got 6, so obviously it's going to be 15 in total, without regard to the number of these that have, let's go across, previously been served by either party. With respect to Mr. Depp's 4th of these, AH will serve substantive responses within 30 days of this order. The parties may mutually agree to an extension of time to respond to each other's of these as appropriate. Then we got the limitation on these. No party may serve upon any other party at any one time or cumulatively more than 30 written of these, including all parts and subparts, without leave of court for good cause shown. I do apologise. And then this is what we got. So, 10 a.m, January the 7th, when it was meant to be heard and going through, Benjamin Chew, obviously, and in Washington. So that's what we got by there. And again, we got people in the comments, thank you. Additional interrogations to this one have already posed to her. Maybe it turns out that her depot took place and there are no new legal actions on JD's side. Everything went as he wanted. And why do I get the feeling that his lawyers found something else on it? Which, I was talking with Stevie the 2 nights ago and with Rob last night regarding this when we weren't on air. And we also feel this has happened. We think that his law firm and his law team, that they found something else on it, but they're not showing it yet, which is very fascinating. And because a lot of people are thinking it as well now, and it's nice to see that someone else has put it out there as well. So I'm sure we're going to hear about something within the next couple of months before the case. Something's going to happen. Something may drop. Who knows? But as you know, you got Kath then saying to Laura, is this good? Looks like it balanced them out somehow. Judge had them compromised, which is always a good thing. You want this, then they get this too. But I don't know who made the initial request. Yeah, with that there, it'd be interesting to see if it was his team or her team. Because if it was her team, that could be a bit like, ooh, okay. So she's actually compromising and she's actually, oh no, yeah, okay, we'll do this if you do this. And if not, if it was Johnny's team, which, to be honest with you, it most likely was his team who did it, then that's just like, yeah, just hurry up with it. Again, from his side to her side, it's like, you can tell the differences is going to be. But obviously it does go on. Thank you, Laura. I feel like JD's side found something if they have no more questions, see? So it means she wasn't really in Madrid after all. No, she wasn't actually in Madrid. She's in a different part because the name of the town she was in was actually on a manhole right behind her. Then you got, in a civil action, this from Pixelated Cat, an interrogatory is a list of questions one party sends to another party part of the discovery process. The discovery is still going on until March as well, just to let people know. The recipient must answer the questions under oath and according to the case's schedule, for those who didn't know what this means. Thank you. So we got them by there, ladies and gentlemen. So as you can see, we got quite a few things. There's, a couple of new documents, not much, but it's good to see that things are going smoothly at this moment in time. Now, if you got any questions or any topics you would like to be seen discussed on the channel or on a live stream, or if you just got questions that you would just like to ask me yourself, we do have an email address. It is cgsquestions@gmail.com. With that there, like I said, if you got any questions, if you want a topic discussed for a live stream, hit me up in that email and we will be good to go, and I will also get back to you. But that's what we got, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see each and every one of you soon. Goodbye and stay safe.